Hi, have a good day, sir. My name is Panganiban Martin Henry A. As explained during our group's previous conversations, we are currently conducting research about most Filipino seafarers who have mostly 10 years of service in the industry, still have challenges with homesickness, which leads to mental health problems like anxiety and depression.
Hi, have a good day, sir. My name is Chris Christian, and the purpose is understand what feels like going through challenge like homesickness that may lead to mental health problems like anxiety and depression. The desired outcome is to have some concrete stories from your experience, to make us formulate our solution with that problem. Just to be clear, there are no right or wrong answer. We want to hear your experience and opinions about things. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Have a good day. My name is Torres from New Christian I. This is my first question. Which department are you from, and what is your role there?
So, wait. Magpapakilala muna ako. Should I?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, hello guys. I'm John Paulo Dimaculangan, a seafarer, fourth officer from CF Sharp, with as principal of CPO. So, I'm on deck department, and what else? My role on board the ship is a safety officer, one of the safety officer on board, and a secretary of captain.
Thank you, sir. Walk me through your day-to-day life at work. Thank you.
Okay, day-to-day life at work. So, my day-to-day life is like having the 4 to 8 watch, a bridge watch when I'm at sea. So I'm handling that watch, and then after navigational watch, I will be like having my breakfast, and then after that breakfast, I will be making some maintenance for the life-saving appliances and firefighting. And this is my overtime. Usually that is my overtime every day from Monday to Friday. That's my overtime, and from weekends, and on the weekends, I don't have overtime, so I only have bridge watch from 4 to 8, and then from 1600 to 2000. Okay, so 1600 to 2000 is I said before, like 4 to 8. It's a bridge watch. So I'm navigating the vessel when I'm at sea, and then when I'm at port, okay, when we are berthed on the port, on some port on a country. So that is my schedule also, 4 to 8 and 1600 to 2000, and maintaining the safe operation of the vessel when at port, and a secretary of the captain. So at sea, during my overtime, I'm also the secretary of captain. What do you mean by that? So all of the things that he need to do, he will ask me to do it, and then I have the authority. Okay, I have the authority to use his computer, because the computer of a captain is only for himself. But if he has a secretary or a person to trust, so he's trusting his computer with that person. So I'm the one whose captain entrusted me with that authority. Okay, and then I think that's all for my day-to-day work. It's just like when you are an officer, it's always the same. Always the same time, same working, and just just different. For example, day-to-day is different. Different maintenance for the vessel, for the life saving, and and firefighting, you don't have to do it again. For example, the maintenance, you don't have to do it again if it is not yet, for example, not to be repaired or uh, not to be rectified. So it's just like paulit-ulit, or yeah, it's just like paulit-ulit sa vessel. Kung ano yung trabaho mo, kung ano yung trabaho mo na ginawa nung for example nung last month, yun din yung trabaho mo next month. Okay? So paulit-ulit lang tayo sa vessel. Yun lang.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Thank you.
Hello.
I'm Guitarist John J. Lloyd. Tell me a story about how you overcome homesickness and avoided depression and anxiety.
Okay, so you asked the wrong person because I didn't feel homesick during my first contract on my company, and yeah, that's a successful one because I overcome it and I overcame it, and then maybe a little bit, but because on my first contract we have like we are four cadets there, and four Filipino cadet, five Filipino cadets there, and we are very like fond of being on board, and you will not feel any homesickness by that. And we have um, Filipino ratings and officers which are very accommodating and very enjoyable when you are with them. So we don't feel any homesickness by that time. We just felt that we are being monitored always by our training officer, and by the captain, by the other nationality, other officers nationality. And then maybe okay, if on my second contract, yeah, as this is a fact, I didn't get homesick, okay, on board. I didn't get homesick or depressed on board. And when I felt that, I'm just doing something that for example, watching movies, okay, or if I feel homesick, maybe I'm just going to the other cabins, chatting with the other crew in their cabins, and then making chismes to them. And sometimes if we have an internet, so we are browsing the internet, and yeah, I'm making myself busy. Okay, I'm making myself busy when I'm homesick and depressed. This depression is a little bit too much. Okay, so depression is like it's like the world is in your back. Okay, depression. So this is very strong or very too much for a seafarer, and you will felt that if you have so many problems with your family and at work. So depression, I think only homesickness and a little bit sad. But uh, I had a story. Okay, story time. I had a story that one of our ratings. I'm not there on that vessel by that time. So we just had the news. We just got the news that this rating uh, stabbed. Okay, this rating stabbed his boson. Okay, so he stabbed him with the knife, 30 stab wounds with the knife. And the thing is, why does he do this? Okay, so on the interview from the suspect, okay, so he has a problem. He has a problem with his family, very big problem with his family. And then the bosun pushed him too much at work. he pushed him too much at work, and the result is like he burst out, and then he got emotional, and then he blacked out, and the only thing that he can think about is stabbing our boson, stabbing the boson. So yeah, a little bit of homesickness, and that is like a depression already. Depression, that is what it means by depression. It's too much, and you cannot grasp it. Okay, you cannot solve your problem. If you cannot solve your problem by that time, and you got blocked out, and the only thing that you can think about is to to let this person die, so that's depression already. Okay, and there are stages of depression, if I am not mistaken. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, sir. Share with us the first time you have to go on board and experience this challenge.
Okay, so just like I said before, the first time that I got on board is not like I had a homesick, because we are too many on board, and the challenges, I can only think the challenges of um, other nationalities, for other nationalities, because they think of us like slaves. Okay, they think Filipinos are slaves from them because they are white. And another challenge is that they are always making us, they are always expecting us, cadets, because we are scholars. Okay, they are always expecting us that we know everything. Okay, and another challenge is that, yeah, story time again. Story time again, back when I was in my first contract on my vessel, on our company. So it was like December 23. We are at Busan, okay, Busan, Korea. We are berthed there, and then um I had a news that my father died. Okay, so I was very like devastated by that time, and then I cannot think of anything else, like for example, I cannot think of continuing my training there on my training vessel, on our training vessel. I cannot continue by that time. So, but I'm always thinking of, I need to do this. I need to finish this in order for me to be developed. Okay, but um, the other crew saw me that I was very sad. I was very like matamlay. Ano ba English to? I'm very pale, okay, by that time, and I cannot eat thoroughly, or cannot eat correctly. And yeah, by that time I was crying during my free time. I was crying by that time, and it was uh Christmas. Okay, it was like 2 days before Christmas. So the world is I thought that the world is cruel with me. Okay, and then the captain saw me, saw my situation by that time, and asked me that I need to go to the Philippines for my father's funeral. So, and I said to him, no, I can just finish this one. And he insisted, okay, he insisted me to go to the Philippines be back on our training vessel. So I cannot argue with my captain. So I just flew. Okay, I just flew to the Philippines and attended the funeral of my father, and then after the funeral, I get back to the training vessel. So that's it. If you are not for example, if you are like if you had a problem on board, if you have a problem, and the only thing that you can have a solution is to ask someone. Okay, ask someone and ask them advice. Okay, ask them advice on your problem. Maybe they can help, or maybe they cannot help. So there's no harm on trying to have to get an advice to other people, because they had very very long experiences on board, so they know already the feelings of having a family member died when you are during your contract, and or for example, having a problem, having a big problem from financial when you are still on board. So they know it already, and the only thing that you can ask them is advice. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir. Nicholas Jonas po. Why do you
Yeah.
think the most seafarers suffer from depression and anxiety while they are on board?
So I think they suffer from anxiety and depression, right? I think they are the thing that the thing that it triggers much is family problems and pushing from the superior, and pushing work from the superiors. Okay, because that's just like what I said before, just like on my story before, the boson pushed or gives too much work. Okay, give too much work to that rating, and the rating got burst out because he put all the work, and then he was scolding him always, and he was like very very bossy to the other crew. So the rating got burst out. He got blinded by his emotions. So that's it. That's the one who triggered the depression of a seafarer. And another thing is the family, right? Always. Okay. And there was a story from our company that a second engineer, okay, um, a second engineer got himself died. Okay, a second engineer got himself died. A other nationality. This is another national, like Ukrainian, I think. So, he got himself died because of his wife cheating on him. Okay, yeah, his wife is cheating on him, and then he cannot overcome this sadness by that time, and they are always arguing through the phone, and the and he cannot think of anything else just to make himself die. So he go to the CO2 room, which is a very restricted area if it is not ventilated, because CO2 room, yeah, we have CO2 room. So CO2, it has CO2 inside the compartment, or inside the room. So if you didn't ventilate it, okay, if you didn't the company's regulation, or any other company's regulation, is 24 hours ventilation for this CO2 room. Okay, this is the safe thing. And he go to the CO2 room and choke himself and die. So yeah, family problem is a serious thing that a seafarer can experience on board. So that's it. That's the two things that they can trigger anxiety and depression of a seafarer, if I'm not mistaken, by the time. And okay, I think homesickness will be triggered when you are experiencing experiencing bad weather. Okay, bad weather on board. I think it's one of the the things that can trigger the homesickness. Because if, for example, it's rolling like 20 degrees on both sides, and then all of your things are flying all over your cabin, even on the bridge, all of the things are flying already there. And can you imagine like 20 degrees to 35 degrees rolling? What will you feel by that time? So you are just praying that the vessel will not sink, and your family, and you will get to your family safe. So that's one of the, I think that's one of the things that can trigger your homesickness. Okay, so yeah, but for me, it's not. Okay. Uh, malakas ako eh. Yeah. Hindi, hindi, joke lang. So, yun. Hindi kasi talaga ako na, ano, I didn't feel any homesickness by, on board. Okay. So, because I like doing things that can make me not homesick. Okay. So because if you are thinking that you have homesickness, so you will have homesickness, of course. So if you will think that you can do many things on board that can lessen your homesickness, so why won't you do it? Okay, that's it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, do you still have time to relieve your homesickness even while you're on board? Why, sir?
Yes, I have time to relieve my homesickness on board. So one of my relieving things on board for homesickness is playing on our recreation, because we have all of the vessel. I think all of the vessels on the other company also had this PS4, PS5, and Nintendo or something. So we have gaming console there. We have gaming things there on our recreation. And if you don't feel like doing some games.
Does your relative and loved ones also still have time to talk with you, even when you are busy on board?
Yes, they are doing it. Okay, they are usually doing it. And um, it's one of my like stress reliever. Okay, stress reliever, and one of the things that can make me not homesick. Okay, and um even when we are in the middle of the ocean, okay, but we have still internet by the time. We have this 100 MB internet. So by this 100 MB, this means a lot to us. Okay, this 100 MB means a lot to us because we can use it to chat with our family by using for example, WhatsApp or Facebook Lite or Messenger Lite. We can use it to chat with our um, families. And another thing is when we are at the port, we are buying SIM cards. Okay, we are buying SIM cards, and these SIM cards are data loaded already, and it's easy to use, and we can always contact our loved ones during when we are on the port, when we have free time. And by that doing, so we can like think that we are not homesick anymore, because it's like we are chatting with our family. It's like that they are still close to us. Okay, it does not mean that distance does not mean anything when you are chatting with your loved ones. Okay, so that's it.
Sir, why it is important to conquer the depression and anxiety while we on board?
Wait. Can you repeat?
Why it is why it is important to compare depression and anxiety while we are on board?
Okay, this is very important. Why? Because homesickness can lead to some dangerous things. Homesickness and depression. Okay, even depression, most likely depression, can lead to a very dangerous thing. Just like what I told you before, the story of the boson and the rating. So it's very dangerous. Okay, that's why the company always always say asking the captain to have some like party once a month, okay, or like having a good communication to the crew, so that the crew, if they have problem, they can talk to the officers, or they can talk to the captain. That's why all the company are concerned for the crew's emotional things, okay, to their mental health. Because physical health, you can easily overcome physical health, but mental health, okay, but mental health, you just have uh to to maintain your the healthiness of your mentality, because it can lead you to some serious problems like mental breakdown, or thinking too much, thinking something else that you will done to the other crew without your concern, like you are doing something that you are not that you didn't know that you are doing it already. Okay, so um, that's why the company is giving all the incentives. Okay, all the incentives to the crew, just to make them happy, or just to make their stay on board enjoyable. So it's very important. Okay, it's very important to maintain the good communication to the crew, and some other things that can make the crew's life on board memorable. So being homesick, and that can lead to depression, it means a lot to the company, because it can affect the company's integrability. Okay, can affect the company's integrability. Why? Because for example, it will be if it will be like a news to all of the maritime industry, so the company itself will be held responsible for that. They will held accountable for that, and it will be like a face found to the company by that time. So yeah, it's very important to us, also for the officers, because uh, especially for the officers, because we are the one that should understand the crew thoroughly. Okay, because we are the ones having the training for management of the crew. So we are the one who's understanding them thoroughly. So if they have a problem, talk to them. Us officers are talking to them and giving them advice, just to control the crew, and not lead to any dangerous acts like fighting with each other, or doing something that can take out the life of a crew. So that's it. It's very important. What else?
Okay, sir, for our last question, why did you choose this profession even if you know that you will encounter homesickness?
Okay, so why did I choose this profession, even though I know that I will get homesick? I chose this profession because of the money. Okay, let's be frank. Okay, so many seafarers, they will just answer that question with money. Okay, so because in this profession, money is like easy to get. Okay, and you have it's not that easy to get that you will not work and you get paid. No, you will work, but the money itself, you can easily get it. And um, you can have a lot of monies compared to other professions because this is international. Okay, you are working internationally. That's why I chose this profession. And another thing is that it can develop my skills. Okay, because working on board, you are all around on board. Okay, you are all around by that time. By when you are on board, you will be a garbage man. You will be a navigator. You will be a weather observer. You will be a radio telecommunicator. You will do all the things. Okay, you will do all the things that that the other profession are doing. Even you are even you can be a nurse. Okay, you can be a nurse on board. So it can develop your physical, mental, and social skills. This profession, it is very good in developing these aspects. And another thing is uh, you can easily uh, you can easily like for example you can easily go to other countries. Okay, you can travel the world for free. Okay, you can travel the world for free, but you are still working there. Okay, you cannot like enjoy the other countries places because you're still working on board. So you can just go to that country and then like sightseeing, but still you can travel the world for free. You can go to the other place, to the other countries, and go to their hotspots, to their places that are very that are tourist spots. Okay, so that's it. That's what that's that's all the reason that I have when choosing this profession. And I can with this profession I can easily help my family build up. Okay, I can help my family in financial problems. I can took them to other places and um, to have like enjoyment in life. So that's it. That's that's my reason in choosing this profession. It's very good. This profession is very good. Uh, even though it has even though I know that it has homesickness effect and depression effect. So, but I'm still strong enough. Okay, I'm still strong enough to cope with this problem. And as of now, I didn't felt that on my last contracts, on my other contracts. I didn't felt that, and I'm very happy that I'm working on board. And if you will be with me working on board, you can see this. You can saw that. You can saw that I'm very fond of communicating to other people, and I didn't get feel homesick, right, when I will be on board. So you can assure that I'm doing some things that can make the crew very, very fond of me. Okay, that's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you for answering our questions. Thank you so much for this interview. We've taken good notes on your valuable input, which will be used to inspire the next generation when they come on board ships. Sir, thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,